take part in another Survivor adventure, this time as a favorite.
Now we get to do it all again and maybe not screw up so bad.
If Eric has to beware of strong female castaways, Brenda from Survivor Nicaragua might be his biggest threat.
I've learned so much since playing one time that I feel like if I just had that second chance, I'd be able to do so much better. This time around, I'm definitely going to have more than one alliance. That was a big mistake last time. I'm definitely going to be friends with everybody.
And though the athletic beauty used flirtation to advance in her original season, she says things will be different this time around.
I would never ever disrespect my boyfriend that I have right now. I am more than just a girl that's going to flirt with you to try to get something from you. I'm not that girl anyway.
If Brenda comes out and says, I'm for real, Brenda could win.
I'm really looking forward to watching these favorites play. And we'll meet more later in the show. But now, let's get to the fans. We all know you can't judge a book by its cover. And that's why this bearded renegade may be the fan to watch.
When you choose to have a look like I do, you know, having tattoos and a really long beard and long hair, people are going to judge you. Within 5 minutes of talking to me, they'll realize that I'm not just some crazy Neanderthal troll, you know.
Matt has to come out of the gate and say, don't judge this, because I know I look different than you, and that's not good on Survivor. People get rid of people who are different than them.
I'm going to make people laugh. They're going to want to keep me around and try to use that to my advantage to move as far along in the game as I can.
At first glance, 23-year-old Boston University grad Laura might look sweet and inexperienced, but she's far from that.
Laura's biggest problem in this game is going to be Laura. She has a high opinion of herself, and with good cause.
I graduated a semester early, and I'm now working in D.C. in U.S. Middle East trade. I started traveling internationally at 15. I went to Fiji, Australia, New Zealand, and from there I really just developed a passion for traveling. I love learning about different cultures, and I think in the game of Survivor, that's going to help me because I'm going to be more culturally aware.
She brings all these things into the game, and she feels as though because I am bright and attractive, much smarter than you will ever be, I'm going to waltz to the end. That's not how Survivor works.
Sergeant Shamara Thomas is guaranteed to be an intimidating presence. The 27-year-old ex-Marine and now community activist already has survival skills that will help him cope with all the challenges of island life.
I feel like I've already been on Survivor in just a different way. I did 2 tours in Iraq in 04 and 06.
He's a war vet. He's probably going to have a lot of people rooting for him because he wears his emotions on his sleeve.
I think my natural size and charisma kind of is going to put me in a leadership role. My whole strategy is to stay as honorable as possible, but I do want to make people uncomfortable. I want people to want to go home.
Guys better watch out for 23-year-old pageant Princess Hope. The former Miss Missouri is a law student willing to do anything it takes to win.
A lot of guys are going to be attracted to Hope, and that always screws guys up. No matter how much they come in saying they won't be swayed by a beautiful woman, they often are.
I grew up in southeastern Missouri, camping and fishing, and I think that will help out. I competed at Miss USA last summer. It was kind of the same type of mental competitive atmosphere. I think that those preconceived notions of me will be to my advantage because I think we'll get there, and I think then they'll realize that I actually am a competitor and there to win.
Later, it's your first look as the tribes duke it out in this incredible immunity challenge.
Survivor's ready. Go!
And up next, will this salesman win over the female race car driver?
I do flirt, and I flirt well.
You don't want to mix business and pleasure.
Plus, it's Francesca and Philip, round 2.
I definitely am not looking forward to having to live with Philip again.
There is more Survivor Caramoan Fans vs. Favorites preview coming up.